Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video, and this is sort of a three-parter as it's quite a long journey. We're finally going to be doing one of the sort of regional services on the Kinzigtalbahn, which go from Fulda all the way to Frankfurt, and this one specifically is 1 hour 24 minutes. So it will be chopped up into three parts. But here we're on the 146 at Fulda. So, well, I suppose we'll just jump straight into it and get going. Let's pop you to forward. We'll get the doors open. Let's see, I haven't done the 146 in a little while. It's not really a train we do often. Same with the 185. Sort of one of those, like, default German trains. AFB. Down here, isn't it? Yeah, AFB. Let's see the passenger version of the 185. So that's 40. Get all of the safety systems on. So we've got LZB, PZB, and CIFA. And we'll set that to headlights. Right, that should be. Yeah, and that's all good. But yeah, look how long this train is. It's like one of the first ones in the morning. Look at that. And then you've sort of got like a full-in Dosto here, and another two coaches, and then another 146. So quite a peculiar but cool service. Maybe this splits off at Frankfurt and goes somewhere else. Yeah, it's quite cool. Anyway, in this episode we shall go to... Probably go to Steinau. Yeah, Steinau and the Strasse, so it's about half hour. Yeah, because this route does stretch on quite a way. I mean, we're all the way up there, and we need to go all the way, still going down to Frankfurt Bahnhof, which is all the way down here. Yeah, it's what, 64 miles, something like that. It's quite a journey. Right, let's get the doors shut. We do actually seem to be under, or are we? No, we're not LZB. Right, Neuhof next. Let's get going. Apply a bit of power. Doors should be shut. Let's hope they're shut. So we're going. No, we're still PZB. So I think this would be, or maybe not this line. No, that one's LZB over there, but maybe not this one. Off we go. Got a green over yellow, so that's sort of 40 kilometers an hour. Oh, because we're coming over the points there. Yeah, as we begin our quite a mammoth journey, to be honest. It's quite a way we need to go. Across we go. Maybe LZB will start on here. Or not. Maybe it doesn't go to LZB. Oh, that's alright. Well, doesn't really matter if it doesn't or not. Right, there we go. We come across now. We shall unrelease ourselves. Yeah, let's unrelease ourselves. There you go, and then we can speed up a bit more. Right, let's whack that up. You haven't got to confirm it in this, like in the Vectron where you got to tap it down to confirm it, and this one you don't need to. Which makes it a bit easier. I've got a green light, that's good. I'm just going to bring up the route plan as well, which you would have on this screen over here realistically, but in the game that doesn't exist. So I'm going to bring that up. I'll leave a link for it below as well if I remember. Yeah, we'll leave a little link for it. Up to 140. Once the back of the train passes the board. 140. There we go. We're up. We're getting that up. Cool. As we head towards Frankfurt. Right, I've got the little route map up, or the route plan. So our first stop's Neuhof. Just trying to find what that is. Neuhof. So that's at Neuhof Nord, Neuhof PBF. Well, 90 kilometre 99. So once we see that. Cool. Yeah, sort of beginning on the rural part of the route. As we're so used to the... Oh, let's put the brakes on a bit. Yeah, so used to doing Hanau to Frankfurt on this route. That's like the main bit you do, because like 90% of services are on that bit. But the route does then continue another hour or so out to Fulda. It's just, yeah, most services are between Frankfurt and Hanau. We're up to 160. There you go. Let's bring the throttle back quickly. Yeah, so it goes on quite a way, this route. It's not a short route. But the most German routes tend to not be short. I mean, Salzburg-Rosenheim, that's about an hour, 15 minutes one end to the other. This route, well, slow service, hour and 20 minutes one end to the other. I mean, the longest route in the game is the German route, Kassel-Würzburg. So, yeah, German routes tend to be quite long. And I thought we'd start at this end of the route, because by the time we get to Hanau, our textures will go all blurry. It's like an issue at the moment with the game. So I thought we'd start this end, then we get at least an hour of non-blurriness. Super. Right, let's get the back up. On less of a downhill grade now. Let's get a nice little picture as well. As that sun's still not fully risen yet. Yeah, we are a long old train though. Probably one of the longest sort of regional services you can do though, lengthwise and time length. Yeah, 1 hour and 24 minutes. And there's a DB Vectron. We'll get back into it at some point, but I mean it's not like really exciting. Right, so we should pass back under the high speed line here. And maybe not just yet, but soon enough we sort of swirl back round underneath it. Not that one either. Right, so we've got about 5 kilometres to Neuhof. And I think we might actually get pulled aside here, so we don't actually need to worry too much about knowing where it is. Yeah, I think it's sort of tucked off to the side, so the signals should tell us to slow down. Should do. Which I think, yeah, here we are already. So let's pop the throttle off. We've got a warning for an 80. I think there's a warning for an 80. So let's slow down pretty quickly. As we are probably going to get a magnet. Oh, we didn't. Oh, okay. Well, that's alright then. Well, we'll still slow down to 80 quite quickly. Yeah, it doesn't have a magnet on it. Next one probably will though. As we pop that down for the 80. So yeah, it should be coming up to a Neuhof, which is our first station stop out of quite a few. Although to be honest, there's not actually like loads and loads. They're just quite spaced out from one another. Right, it's not like rapid transit if you're doing from down the bottom all the way to the top, where it takes, you know, there's loads of stations, it takes ages. It's not quite that. Yeah, rapid transit's quite a lot of stations on there. Right, we're now at 80. So we should be coming up to sort of the junction soon, which will sort of take us off to the side. Almost like a little lay-by, sort of coming in off the main road. Yeah, probably here actually. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is Neuhof we're coming up to. I did originally have a bit of cloud for this service, but when you go into photo mode, it just resets the weather to clear. So, no sun. No clouds. As I said, if there was no sun, that wouldn't be good, but yeah, no clouds. Yeah, we've never been round this bit. Because I mean, we've only really done ICE services on here, so we've sort of not seen this little freight yard here. But quite cool. You've got a few tankers there. So I'm assuming the start here's the platform here. Right, we're a very long train, so coming in at about 60 kilometres an hour, which would be about 34, 35 miles an hour. Got a Deutsche Bahn 363. Nice to see that on another route. That's from Rüsselsheim Nord. As 9 times out of 10, it's the Deutsche Bundesbahn 363. You don't really see the DB 363. Should be quite a nice stop here at Neuhof. Here we are. Right, let's do the doors. Yeah, it's alright. Perfect. Our first stop here. Here's a 363. With its automatic coupler. It's a pretty cool train, this one. And yeah, this specific version, yeah, comes from Rüsselsheim Nord. Well, it's a DLC for Rüsselsheim Nord. Yeah, cool. Got the new PIS on the sort of orange PIS now for the Doste. Nice, right, next up is... Oh, hello. Oh. Next up is going to be Flieden, which is at kilometre board... Well, it's a bit weird, there's a gap. It goes from 92 to 85, so we've actually got from here... Let's see. What are we at? We're at, well, I don't know, 97 at the moment. So we've got about 5, 6, about 7... Yeah, about 7 kilometres or so to Flieden from here-ish. Also on time here, which is nice. I wonder if that's the max points we can get, 215. In fact, we're 2 minutes early into there. Oh, we haven't been speeding, have we? No. Perfect. Good. Makes a change. Yeah, so Flieden is, well, we'll start slowing down at sort of the 93 kilometre mark. As then it just jumps from 92 to 85. It should be 160 most of the way as well. Cool, right. Let's get... Well, there's the banking com. Wait. I wonder if that probably actually would activate the other loco, wouldn't it, at the back? God, what a long old train. Long old platform as well. Right, doors shut. Does that actually do anything, that 363? Let's have a little quick look. Oh, it does. Oh, there you go, 719. The 363 comes alive. Right, Flieden net. Oh, 5 kilometres. Well, only 2 off. Right, let's go. So still 80 at the moment, although should be 160 once we join up with the main line again. Quite cool, sort of tucked away this station a bit. So maybe this was the original platform, and then they built that one over there, or sort of original track alignment. Which I'd assume it probably was. So about, what's that, oh, hang on. Yeah, about 3 miles to Flieden. Should be able to go up to 160 again. Yeah, 160 again. So obviously waiting for the back of the train to come off the points, which already done. So let's get up to 160 again. Make the most of it whilst it lasts. As our top speed is, yeah, 160. Oh, that's a good point. That's probably why the LZB didn't kick in. Well, it would anyway, wouldn't it? Yeah, top speed of these trains are, well, 160, 100 miles an hour. And obviously at 100 miles an hour, it won't take long to get to the next stop. So I've got to be aware of that. Won't be long. Yeah, nice rural part of the route though. Right, we've got a warning board here for, was it 150? A bit more dramatic than that. A bit more than that. Right. Won't be too far to Flieden now, so I'm going to be ready for it. Because it skips from 93 to 85, the kilometre boards. So, start popping that down. There you go, 93, and that'll come down to 85. And then you got Flieden station, which I believe is in the middle of all of this lot. Yeah, there it is. It's quite refreshing actually being able to stop at all of these stations instead of just sort of flying through them at 100 miles an hour. Actually having to stop here. Massively long platforms though. Yeah, we can actually, we've done a full line stopping run, which is still something we haven't done on the west coast. So we'll have to get that done. What do you guys put? Do you like these sort of multiple part videos for sort of long journeys, or do you prefer sort of short journeys within just sort of one 30-minute long video? What do you prefer? Or even just stream the long journeys instead of doing them as videos. I've seen it all the time, but this is Flieden. What lovely stuff. That was like perfect. And we got 1 minute as well. What time do we actually arrive into Frankfurt on this? Probably about 7:40? Oh, 7:29. Oh, so it's not like a rush hour train. Pre-rush hour. The early birds getting to work. And after this we've got, what was it? Schlüchtern. In 8 minutes. There's quite a gap from here. What board's that at? Schlüchtern is at 74.4. So it's about 10 kilometres from here, the next stop. Yeah, 74.4 the next one. Start getting the doors shut. Let's go. Let's make sure it does flick over to say go. There you go, 10 kilometres. Right, so was it 150 currently? And we got the tunnel on this bit as well, which is called Schlüchtern tunnel, which is almost 4 kilometres long. Doesn't feel like 4 kilometres. Yeah, 3,995 metres long the tunnel is. Under some big place, big hill. Seaford, yeah, there we go. There we go. So at about kilometre board 76, we'll start. When we're moving forward, we'll start sort of getting ready on the brakes. Look at this bit up this part of the route though. All foresty, sort of all close to the track. It is great. A part of the route you wouldn't really necessarily see too much. As if you're doing, sort of short runs to Hanau. And what's everyone's favourite service actually been on this route? Do you like doing full line runs for about an hour, or do you like doing sort of shorter services? How long we go there? the tunnel. Cool. So my rig plan is saying we got a bit of a 140. It's up to present was 150 in this tunnel though. Seafer. Oh, that's 150. I did come down to 140. So we'll get that up. Yeah, so about 4 kilometres long this tunnel. Doesn't feel like it, but it is. I suppose you're sort of blasting through it at 150. Now that can't be 4 kilometres though. I can see the end of it already. It'd say 3,995 metres. Yeah, that's the end of the tunnel. That's not 4 kilometres. Surely not. I don't know. That might not be the end of it. It might load in some more. Or maybe. Well, yeah, 70 sort of kilometres towards 76 will start slowing down for Schlüchtern. Well, it might be 4 kilometres. Yeah, maybe. Possibly, potentially. Like slowly getting bigger at the end of the tunnel. We're at 78 now. 78, about 2 kilometres and we'll start slowing down for Schlüchtern. Warning for a 110. Slow that down. We don't actually need to acknowledge speed limits over 100, but I just do it anyway. You don't need to, but I've got a habit of doing it anyway. Down to 110. We've got green over yellow, so we'll just sort of slow down anyway. That is magnetised. So we'll come down even more. Maybe we're getting brought over again for Schlüchtern. Seafate, yeah, there we go. Yeah, green over yellow, so that tends to be what, 40. Actually, it's got a number on it. It might not be 40. Is that 80? 60. There's a 60. Oh, we're at 60 now, so that's fine. Yeah, so it tends to be 45 for a green over yellow, because that's got a 6 on it. It means we can go at 60. So we'll acknowledge that. There we go. Oh, super. Oh, God. This is the way it goes off at the same time as PZB. I was amazing you need to do PZB. Right, we're all good though. Is well, should be coming up to Schlüchtern. Probably hear the cat is here now. Peace and quiet is no more. I've still got a kilometre though. There we go. Oh, here it is. Here, a bit further around. No, there it is. That is, yeah, Schlüchtern. So I think it'll be 40 joining back up with the main line. Cool. Yeah, we got a 425. It's quite far up out of Frankfurt. I wonder if that's a playable service. Right down towards the end. It's going to be a really nice stop actually. Release the brakes a little. Again. That was nice. Here we are. And we are on time. 30 past we're due here. Oh, actually, yeah, 30, well, 30 we're due here. Cool. Oh, are you guys going to get away from the train or not? That guy looks cooler with his shades on. Okay, we don't want to, they don't want to get, well, don't want to get away from the train. Bit dangerous, but I'm not the guard. Right, and yeah, it's Steinau next, which will be the end of part 1, and that is at kilometre board 68. Yeah, so another sort of 6 or so kilometres. Let's get the door shut. Let's go. We are off. Green over yellow though, so we're only got to about 40. Not going to set the AFB there though. We'll just sort of manage that without using the AFB. It won't last for long. There's an IC1. Well, that's not going that quick. That's only 110, isn't it? Yeah. So that isn't that quick. Right, so 68 is Steinau. Yeah, it's kilometre board 68. Right, let's speed up. The end of part 1 will be at Steinau. So a nice little, yeah, sort of countryside, rural part of the route we've done in this part. And then the second part we then get on to sort of, I don't know where we'll go on the second part, but it will still be rural. Kilometres. Be careful. Still 110, I believe, at this point. So bang on 110. 72, about 4 kilometres. So we'll start slowing down at probably kilometre board 69/70. Gives us plenty of time then. Although again, we're only going 110 at the moment, so. Look at the autumnal, there definitely is some sort of enhancement on this route for autumn. It just looks really good. Or maybe it just generally looks really good now, autumn. Right, it's 130, so I'm going to set the AFB to 130, but we're not that far off Steinau, which is at 68 kilometres. So I'll just coast it for now. Oh, we got a warning board anyway. What's this for? Oh no, that's for going the other way. It's just naturally speeding up, so okay. Right, there's 70, so I'm going to start, yeah, sort of getting ready to stop. Steinau will just appear out of nowhere. Nice and steady. Is that the lake down there? Yeah, see if all right. Trying to look out for a lake here. So I can see like a lake down there, a shimmer of water. Maybe not. I suppose that must be Steinau down there. So the station must be a bit of a way out from the town. Right, come on Steinau station. You're at kilometre towards 68. But that could be the end of the platform. We're at 68.6 now. Should hopefully still be on time. Here it is, Steinau station. So we'll go in straight on. As occasionally you might get brought into the other platform to allow a fast train to pass. Which I think in the first look actually did happen. I think we went through and then there was a train sat there waiting. Right, we'll go right down to the end as we are an enormously long train. There's even a stop marker down there as well. Bit further down. Try and get a fairly nice stop. Here we are, this is Steinau. Right, do the doors. Well, that is it for part 1, everybody, of our journey over down along over to Frankfurt. Obviously, yeah, be back for part 2, which will then continue another, I suppose, third of the way. Apart from that, thanks all for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next part. Merch store, PayPal links below. See you all in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.